James Garner was born James Scott Bum Garner on April 7, 1928, in Norman, Oklahoma, into a life marked by hardship and resilience. After the early death of his mother and years of abuse from a cruel stepmother, Garner ran away from home while still a teenager. He dropped out of high school and joined the Merchant Marine near the end of World War II, before serving in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, where he earned 2 Purple Hearts. These experiences forged the quiet toughness that later defined many of his roles. Garner never considered himself glamorous or privileged. He saw acting as another form of hard work, not fame. His humility, shaped by war and struggle, would become the foundation of his screen persona. Long before Hollywood embraced him, Garner had already learned discipline, endurance, and the value of honesty, qualities that guided his entire career. 2. Maverick changed everything, 145 words. Garner's rise to fame came almost by accident in the late 1950s, when he was cast as Brett Maverick in the hit television series Maverick. Unlike traditional Western heroes, Maverick was witty, reluctant to fight, and relied on charm and intelligence instead of brute force. Audiences instantly fell in love with this new kind of cowboy. Garner's natural charisma and dry humor transformed the Western genre and redefined what a hero could be. He became a national star virtually overnight. The role also revealed Garner's philosophy about acting. Characters should feel human, flawed, and relatable. Maverick wasn't fearless. He was clever. This approach separated Garner from other tough guy actors of the era and laid the groundwork for his later success. His image became synonymous with warmth and approachability, even as Hollywood tried to push him into more rigid masculine roles. 3. Film stardom and quiet integrity, 145 words. Throughout the 1960s, Garner proved his versatility in films like The Great Escape, The Americanization of Emily, and Move Over, Darling. He could handle comedy, drama, romance, and action with equal ease. Yet behind the scenes, he was also fighting for fairness. In a bold move rarely attempted at the time, Garner sued Warner Brothers over contract disputes during Maverick and won. This victory changed industry standards and earned him enormous respect among fellow actors. Garner was not just a star, he was an advocate. Despite success, he remained deeply private and grounded. He avoided Hollywood excess and preferred family life, golf, and auto racing. Fame never changed his values. His integrity off-screen matched the decency audiences saw on screen. This quiet strength would later shape how he viewed his complicated relationship with another Hollywood tough guy, Charles Bronson. 4. A private love story that endured, 145 words. James Garner's marriage to Lois Clark was one of Hollywood's longest and most unlikely love stories. They met at a political rally in 1956 and married just 16 days later. Garner later joked that he spent only $77 on their honeymoon and nearly went broke doing so. Their marriage lasted nearly 60 years and produced 2 daughters, including Greta Gigi Garner. Though they separated twice due to career pressures and exhaustion, they never divorced. Garner often compared marriage to military service, difficult, demanding, but worth re-enlisting in. He valued privacy fiercely and protected his family from Hollywood's spotlight. Even at the height of fame, he chose home over parties. This devotion to loyalty and stability shaped how he approached friendships as well, including his restrained and complicated bond with Charles Bronson. 5. The Rockford Files and Physical Sacrifice, 145 words. Garner's most beloved role came in the 1970s as Jim Rockford in The Rockford Files. The character was witty, flawed, and deeply human, much like Garner himself. The show revolutionized television drama by blending humor with emotional realism, but the role took a heavy toll. Garner performed many of his own stunts and suffered severe knee injuries, leading to multiple surgeries. Chronic pain and exhaustion eventually forced him to step away from the series in 1979. During this time, he separated from his wife to recover physically and emotionally. He later admitted he needed solitude to survive the pressure. Despite these struggles, Garner's performance earned him an Emmy and immortalized Rockford as one of television's greatest characters. His vulnerability on screen contrasted sharply with the image of another co-star from his past, Charles Bronson.